Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I straight out the bat have a question for you all. Do you feel something big is coming? And of course, I am talking about news in terms of the crypto space or some crazy price surges. Don't think some crazy stuff, you crazy guys. All right. So first of all, John Deedon posted, he just made an appearance in the SEC Gov v. Ripple case for the SEC. He is a trial attorney for the SEC, and this could mean a few things. Maybe someone else on the team is stepping down. Maybe it means they think it's going to trial and lining up the trial team, who knows? And what basically happened is what all these lawyers have commented over the last couple of hours. It is a new attorney joining the game. And now, you might be wondering why I didn't post this as soon as the info became public. It's because I was actually waiting to see if there was going to be some sort of backlash or further story to it, because very often that comes out a couple of hours after they actually get in. And here I saw, I think, it's the 30th in the evening already when this got posted. Right now it's the 1st already. I was waiting around seeing if there's something happening, but there's only two scenarios which I'm seeing right now. One is he is a trial attorney. They're waiting for trial. He just got tapped in because, well, maybe his expertise is going to be used in some way, shape, or form. Or two, something that I found rather interesting that Ripple Me This put over on Twitter. It means they are gearing up for the L. And they want this lawyer to take the L on his record, so the other more senior lawyers don't have this loss associated with their name. Obviously. And I just like these things, not because I think they're 100% true, but so I can actually find them back to make a video about it. Yet, it doesn't really seem like that strange of a thing. Then again, a counter to this is like Whale says right here. The SEC don't take loss, but rather settlement. So the gentle guy will only have a settlement record on his file, which is okay for him as well. And that's basically what I kind of conclude this with. Right now, we have no clue if Ripple and the SEC are working towards a settlement or if they're basically going through the normal procedure. One attorney, James Fillen, thinks that they're going through the normal procedure, going towards the entire normal summary judgment type of process because they're fighting for a bigger goal. An attorney like Jeremy Hogan is saying, well, that's all possible, but there's a good chance that because all these things don't line up, they are working towards a settlement right now. And even though he doesn't say that outright, he hints towards it, as you guys most likely saw in our and even his previous video. And I don't really have anything else to say about the situation. It's just interesting, yet we don't have official facts. Now, Jeremy said, this is not the filing I expected to see this week, but it's not consistent with a done deal. I've thought through other possibilities and still think the addition of a trial lawyer to the SEC team is enough to conclude that no settlement has been reached, in my opinion. Moving on, disappointing for me as an XRP holder, but on a positive note, I get to watch this super interesting litigation play out some more and make videos about it. Let the journey continue. Have a great weekend. And James responded saying, it's not the filing anyone wanted. You and your family have made this case interesting, fun, accessible, and understandable to the entire XRP community. Your explanations have made everyone more knowledgeable. Thank you for all you guys do, and please keep it coming. And I think it's really interesting, guys. I really can't think about it another way. It's getting really freaking juicy, guys. It's really getting juicy. So, moving on here, there's XRP Crypto Quebec who posted on Twitter, Ripple receives AICPA SOC2 certification. Quote, this security and privacy certificate received by RippleNet Cloud will give confidence to banks and financial institutions using it. I guess there's supposed to be an end quote, but all right. I think we've actually read papers along the lines of this before. The AICPA actually stands for the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, accounting for and auditing of digital assets. You can kind of read through here about the SOC2 certification, system and organization controls Yeah, we've talked about the majority of these things before. Ripple announced that RippleNet product developed for financial institutions has received the certification. This certificate shows that RippleNet is working in accordance with the relevant security and privacy standards. So I guess we can be happy with that. Our customers can trust RippleNet. Once more, I don't know what exactly was new about this, but it's just nice to see, I guess. I can't say anything negative about it. Then, guys, I'm going to quickly tell you all, there is one more day to get yourself a huge deposit bonus on Bybit. Bybit is the exchange I'm using to trade right now. This is in no means sponsored. Please stop commenting down below that. This is just purely because it is pretty good deal to get some bonuses, because if you trade with that, it can literally be free money that you're trading with, so you don't have to risk your own thing. And the reason I can say this so bluntly like that without any, kind of being in the back, I can kind of shout it out like that and so happily, because theoretically speaking, all you need to do is deposit and you get free money to trade with. And so the only risk is trusting the exchange that your deposit is fine, right? Which I believe on most exchanges is always a risk, but not that big a one unless the exchange completely disappears. So from that perspective, you guys understand the situation, how it works. Go check it out is what I'm saying, right? There's a couple more hours left until 10 a.m. UTC August 2nd, so a couple more hours. And here's exactly how it works. You must deposit quite a little bit, but once more, I think it's worth it. At least I personally think so. It's free money that you can trade with, and you can actually trade with $50,000 worth of money for free. In total, I don't know exactly. It's $1,600 times 50. You do 8 or whatever, 8. So then Michael from the Popo posted, which altcoin are you looking at for the August to buy or have? And this is actually a question I wanted to ask at the start, but I thought, you know what? Let me just ask the people who watch my videos further than the first minute and ask you guys, what altcoins would you like me to cover throughout the next month or so? I've been thinking about doing XRP, ADA. A lot of you guys have been requesting to do XDC, QNT, and Algorand as well, but the problem with those ones is that there's not really that much news coming out for them. So even though I can give you small price updates and whatnot, it's quite difficult to give you guys really in-depth updates, because I can only do that, let's say, for example, once a week or so if some major stuff comes out. With XRP, there's just tons and tons and tons of stuff happening every single day because it has one of the biggest crypto communities out there. All right, so let me know in the comments section down below what you'd like to see, and I'll get to working on it. Please, no shit coins, no meme coins. I don't really like those too much. All right, then Ripple posted on Twitter, we're building the infrastructure of the global financial system, and we need bold people to help us lead the way. Explore our open positions today. That's actually something pretty funny that you could do. Just look through the open positions that Ripple has and kind of see if there's something for you there. Some people think, you know what, I'm not going to do that because they have no position for me. Sometimes there is really something that fits your needs exactly that you didn't really know. But I had a quote here. I put something a little bit earlier. It's this right here. Be warned, CBDC have been confirmed to be the next standard, right? We can not really deny that. Almost every single entity that decides this basically has already confirmed this. And we, as a community, believe XRP will be the main/dominant bridge currency powering the entire ecosystem. Make sure you understand, we are thinking about Ripple/XRP in a way that they're basically changing up the current infrastructure of the global financial system like they express themselves through the power of XRP, mostly as the ultimate bridge currency for things. This does not mean that Ripple will have 100% of everything, but it'll be hopefully a major leader. And from that perspective too, there'll be a ton of interest in XRP. It's something you shouldn't forget. That's kind of our vision and our goal, and that's also partially why we are here. Together, of course, with other short-term facts, but this is like a longer-term thing that you shouldn't forget, that even if CBDCs become the main thing and countries start to ban Bitcoin, for example, because they do not want it to intervene, like, for example, China, well, XRP still has a place. Robinhood IPO is likely the worst of its kind in history. Do I want to get further into that one? No. Just out of all IPOs that were in this basically range of Robinhood, every single person expected the price to do really well, really good. But nope, it didn't. The price actually was way lower than expected, and shares weren't really doing properly. The interest wasn't really there. Through the IPO, Robinhood raised $2 billion in fresh capital. Subsequent trading, however, wasn't as hot as it was expected. Shares fell 10% from the opening of $38, already to the already at the bottom of the $38 to $42 range, estimated ahead of the listing, to just above $34 at the end of Thursday's trading session. Robinhood market cap was around $29 billion by Thursday's close, falling short of the anticipated $35 billion valuation, which was rather sad. Then again, that's sometimes how things go. A close contender in recent years was Uber's IPO in May 2019. The ride-sharing giant saw its shares fall 7.6% on the first day, but this one, I guess, was way worse. That said, what happens to a company's stock on the first day after its IPO says little about its long-term performance. Between 1980 and 2020, the average IPO popped 13% on the first day, but underperformed the market by 14% over 3 years. And I get that, because very often in the IPO, people are just buying it for the sake of being able to buy, but it's basically overvaluing because the value, what it started off with was the true value, and the people buying it for the sake of buying it are overvaluing it, where over the next 3 years, other companies are just going on with the normal procedures, and this company is basically adjusting to the norm once more. But yeah, whatever. That was it. Then Binance completes Polygon wallet integration, something I already had open and you guys most likely saw me have open in one of the previous videos, but I didn't get to just quite yet. The company indicated that transactions should now be cheaper than utilizing the traditional Polygon Ethereum bridge. Binance has fully integrated the Polygon Matic mainnet onto its platform, according to a press release. From now on, Binance traders can deposit and withdraw Matic through their Binance accounts while also interacting with dApps like SushiSwap, Balancer, Ava, and more. And this integration is meant to ensure that traders can utilize said dApps cheaply and efficiently, or effectively, without using the existing Polygon bridge. While this announcement specifically focuses on the Matic mainnet token, Binance also intends to support ERC20, BEP2, and BEP20 Matic associated tokens. Binance marks Polygon's latest integration, as the network has already worked with Huobi and Coinbase Wallet, among others, to the same effect, and the scaling solution is supported by various Ethereum-centric services as well, such as MetaMask and Infura. So things are looking pretty damn good for this. And then, guys, MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor defends the massive $2.2 billion Bitcoin debt. I actually have, in a video that's coming out later today, a little fun talk about how I think Peter Schiff, I'm not sure if it's that Peter Schiff or the other Peter. Okay, I'm actually kind of dabbling back on that one. I'm not sure exactly which Peter it is, but one of those guys basically making fun of Michael Saylor for doubling down and going all the way with Bitcoin to the grave, because that's literally what his goal is. And I ultimately think that that's also what's going to happen if Bitcoin were not to succeed. Because I don't think Michael Saylor actually has any intention to stray away from his current position of holding such a huge amount of Bitcoin. And I guess it would also go against his character, and ultimately this is his biggest bet that he could place, right? I guess the worst scenario would be for MicroStrategy to get a Bitcoin at $10,000 and it's staying around that level for a little while, because the immense pressure on him would be such a negative thing for the space. Then again, right now as it currently stands, I don't really know if he's actually at a loss at all either, but he'll fix it and he will most likely make a ton of money once we go back up there. That I still believe will happen, so I don't really worry about it. They're actually at $1.4 billion profits on paper as well, so ultimately, yeah, they're not doing too bad. Guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. I noticed that about 67 or so percent, maybe even 69% of the people are already subscribed to the channel. Maybe I don't even have to shout that you guys should subscribe, because the majority of you guys already are. There's still a third of the people, though, who are not, and if you're that type of person and you're watching these videos and enjoying them, make sure you press that like button and subscribe to the channel for another update that is coming out later today.